Hello everyone, I am Leif Hetland, and I just wanted to follow up with a message that I shared a little while ago, talking about the difference between the love of law and the law of love. And I have just been pondering, been thinking about it lately. The world deserves to have an experience that look like, love like Jesus. And the world, they deserve to experience Jesus. And I think that most of the people that I've met out there, including my Muslim friends, they have not denied Jesus, but just deny the people that are misrepresenting his love. And I feel this topic, I had a challenge actually in Indonesia to be a professor, guest lecturer, and what an honor. And they introduced me as the ambassador of love. So in an Islamic university with 600 future scholars and leaders, there was this PhD, and his topic was Sharia. And he had a PhD in Islamic law. His topic was the love of law. And my topic was the law of love. And as I was just thinking and reflecting about it, suddenly one verse, as I was reading John 13, it just captured me in a very deep way. And maybe it's going to capture you. And part of my desire for the next few moments for us is to be able to have a hunger in our heart for something that Jesus is challenging me. It suddenly provoked me to something that I realized that I need an upgrade in this area in my life. And maybe you will experience the same. And it is taken from John chapter 13, verse 34 to 35. He says, "So I give you now a new commandment." Wow, a new commandment. Excuse me, they had 600 other commandments and laws that they tried to follow. They knew the law. And if you give them law, they would find just different ways that we can twist the law, or maybe change the law, or even a few loopholes. And we know that when you have laws on taxes or traffic laws, we just, when the police officer is there, and we drive a little bit slower. We kind of adjust to all of those different laws. But Jesus says, I have a new law for you guys. Is that going to be added? And then he continued, love each other just as much as I have loved you. For when you demonstrate the same love I have for you by loving one another, everyone will know that you are my true follower, that you are my disciples. Let me say it another way. This is New King James Version. A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another, because by this all will know that you are my disciples, by the way you love one another. So could it be that there is a world out there that has not rejected Jesus, but they have actually been looking and they have been longing for a Jesus that is supposed to be manifested through our lives? And Jesus said something very strange. He said, it's going to be better that I go to my Father, because I'm going to send you, and I'm going to send you to represent me just like I represented my Father, to love the way that I love, to heal the way that I heal, to see the best in people. And when I was reading that, it was not just that he gave us a new command, but that command is that I am supposed to love a Judas. The one that would sell me, that would betray me. That I'm supposed to love a Barabbas who was guilty. Wow, he's guilty, so he's going to become free. And when I'm innocent, I'm going to become guilty. That Jesus says the same way he demonstrated, washing the feet of the people that was about to betray him. Or a Jesus that was loving on a Simon Peter that betrayed him. So both him and the Judas, that I'm supposed to love them the way that Jesus loved them. It even challenges more, because when I realize how much Jesus has loved me, despite of whatever I have done, and now he wants me to love people despite of what they have done. So how do I do that? And then he just reminded me, hey, let me just then define what this love looks like. So my challenge is for each one of us is to be able to, in this season, to receive this love of Jesus, this unconditional love of Jesus, and freely we receive, freely we give. Let's demonstrate that to our spouses, to our homes, to our workplaces, into our school system, even to some of the people on the opposite end of the political party. Let us demonstrate the kind of a love that Jesus has shown each one of us. So again, my highlight is, Jesus says, I want you to love the people that are around you the way that I've loved you. Let's experience how much He loves us so that we can give the world that love, and they will know who we are, that we are true Jesus followers, we're true disciples by the way we love one another. And then He reminded me about 1 Corinthians, and I'm doing this little 30 days challenge for myself so I can get that upgrade in love in this season. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4 through 7. And it says, here it defines love. Actually, in the Message, it says, if I give away everything that I own to the poor, and even go to the stake to be burned as a martyr, but I don't love, I've got nowhere. So no matter what I say, what I believe, what I do, I am bankrupt without love. Wow, that's powerful. And then we're seeing it also that even if you speak in tongues, if you do signs, wonders, and miracles, even if you prophesy, no matter what you do, if it doesn't come from a place of love, it doesn't come from a place of God, because God is love. 1 John 4:16. And I believe what He is going to do, He's going to teach us the language of love. And the language of love is the language the blind eyes can see and the deaf ears can hear. So here's my challenge for you, because it says that love suffers long. Love is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. Love is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, nor does it seek its own, nor is it provoked. Love thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things. Love believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. If you're putting Jesus in instead of love, then you can see exactly how Jesus is. And then now what Jesus says, now instead of me putting my name because I am love, now I want you to put your name, and let's do the love test so you can see where you need the upgrade. Leif suffers long. Leif is kind. Leif does not envy. Ooh. Leif does not parade himself. Leif is not puffed up. Put it in another way, that Leif likes better when somebody else gets the upgrade than himself. Leif likes better than when they're talking about other people's successes than his own. Leif does not behave rudely, and especially not to people that are rude. Leif does not seek its own. Remember that in your marriage. It's not about me and what I like, it's more about the other person, because that's how love operates. Leif is not provoked. Oh, traffic in Atlanta. Oh. Leif thinks no evil. Leif does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Leif bears all things. That's all things. Leif believes all things. He believes the best in people. He doesn't see people the way they are, but how they're going to be. He doesn't treat people based on their history, but their destiny. Even in the middle of all the mud in people's life, Leif sees the gold and will speak out the gold, because he sees people, because that's how love sees people. They see them the way that God sees them, based upon their destiny. Leif hopes all things and endures all things. I will challenge you for the next 30 days. Do this 7 minutes each day. Put your name in there and then stop for a moment and focusing on one of those areas. And perhaps you come, or envy, or parade, or puffed up, or rudely. When you come into one of those points, going in and ask to get an upgrade in love in that area, and ask for the Holy Spirit just to come and fill you, because the fruit of the Spirit is love. And when you get more love, you will have joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness. You will have all these fruits coming out of your life. So when you get squeezed, what's in you comes out, full of love, joy, peace, and the world around will never be the same. The law of love, it is working, and it's changing lives. One love at a time.